paper at the end of the last Congress, or through the last Congress, on farm worker issues. I could not agree more about what needs to happen around comprehensive immigration reform. Our farmers need a legal system that works for them. And so, thank you.
Thank you, Madam
Yeah,
Chair.
thank you very much. Senator Hyde-Smith.
Thank you, Madam Chairman and Ranking Member Bozeman. And I certainly appreciate this all-female delegation at the end of the table discussing agricultural issues. Undersecretary Taylor, this question is for you. The poultry is the #1 commodity in Mississippi in terms of production value, and my state has produced over $3.26 billion worth of poultry in 2022. Really important to us. But as we all know, the avian influenza, the highly pathogenic avian influenza, has been spreading across the country. As Ag Commissioner, when we served as Ag Commissioners together, that is one thing that kept me awake at night, the fear of that. Although the disease itself has primarily affected the egg industry, it has put the poultry industry on high alert and created trade barriers for the poultry industry. I'm thankful for the efforts of APHIS and their staff and employees. They're doing their best under Secretary Moffitt's leadership. But while Mississippi is fortunate to have only detected avian influenza in one commercial broiler flock, not far from my house so far, that could change at any time. China has imposed barriers to trade on poultry products from several states because of the outbreak, directly contradicting an agreement it previously entered with the U.S. If we do not stay on top of this issue, Mississippi will be next. In 2020, China's General Administration of Customs China, GACC, and USDA's Animal and Plant Health Inspection Services agreed to a regionalization policy for the avian influenza outbreaks. China agreed that in the event of the outbreak is detected in poultry, a statewide ban would be enforced for all products coming from the state of detection, and the resumption of the imports and exports would be approved no sooner than 90 days post-virus elimination after disinfection and cleaning. This was a huge win for our chicken sector, and under this protocol, China has become the U.S. poultry industry's top export market. Of course, as you and I found out in China, they only want the paws, the feet. Unfortunately, since last August, China has failed to honor the 2020 agreement. And during this time, GACC has not responded to APHIS's request to lift bans on a number of states that are now eligible to resume exports under the agreement. And I am not aware of any real substantive concerns raised by GACC, but it is crucial that we really stand up to China, and not only for the sake of our chicken growers, but to show them we're serious about them holding to their commitments. And this issue has serious implications for the poultry industry, for both Mississippi and the entire country. And China will be watching our response to this. So have you and other senior leaders at USDA, have you engaged China directly on this issue?
Thank you for that question, Senator Hyde-Smith. So I have had many internal discussions within USDA. I have not engaged with China yet on this. This agreement around reopening after a high-path avian influenza outbreak is being led by discussions with USTR under the Phase 1 agreement and ensuring that China lives up to those commitments. We are engaged in those conversations with USTR. But I will say, while China is a very important market, they are also very challenging. And so constant engagement at senior levels is critically important and something I am committed to doing with my Chinese counterparts, because I know how important for chicken paws they are for your growers.
Okay, and you answered my second question with that answer. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And we'll now turn to Senator Fetterman. And again, welcome to the